Hello friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And I'm back here in my great room. I'm really kind of liking shooting videos in here because I can turn on the overhead lights. I don't need to drag my other lights around, that big heavy light. One of these days I got to do a video on the stage lighting I use in my kitchen. But anyway, this room is nice and bright when we turn on all these fluorescents. But I wanted to talk a little bit about LED candles. It's kind of my new thing that I've been getting into, thanks to Smokey, who made us that beautiful candle holder, the hanging one. I'll show a picture of it right here. And in that picture, I'm showing these LED candles in there. And that's where I got the idea, was from him. He recommended the LED candles for that, so I don't even have to worry about an open flame. Now, here's my thoughts on it. Now, the brand I ended up getting was different than the one he recommended, so I don't know if those ones that he gets are actually a little brighter. I got these ones because I was able to save a little bit of money buying a set of 6 of them like this. Now, these particular ones do not have a timer, and that was the other thing, was I really don't need a timer because I don't need them to come on every night at a certain time. These turn on and off by simply twisting the bottom, so I can turn them off like this and turn them back on. So the only thing I was not happy with these particular ones is I wish that they were brighter. Other than that, I really am happy with these candles. So we had a power outage that went on for about 24 hours. And most of you who have been following us know that we're mostly off grid anyway, but it is the middle of a winter. Our solar power battery bank is pretty, it doesn't run a whole lot this time of year, because it's not just because of the short days, but because of where we live. It's mostly cloudy and rainy all the time through the winter. So if you have several really dark days, the solar power battery bank may only be enough to run our freezers, and that's it. And so we have to really limit what we're running on it if we want to keep our freezers going, especially when the power goes out. So the LED candles really came in handy. What I found is that with this one in particular, and I had it just in the single holder like this, is this one I kept on in the bathroom all night long. These can last for a very, very long time on a couple of AA batteries. Kept it on all night long. It was a perfect night light to be able to see when we needed to go use the restroom. And then this one I had sitting out in the living room, plus I had the one I showed that picture with the hanging candles lit as well. And we also had, we also have oil lanterns of all kinds. I do have a video on how we light our home typically. I'll go ahead and link to that one right up here. But the having the LED lights was really nice too. Now, natural light, when it comes to your eyes and the health of your eyes, using as much natural light is going to be the healthiest for the sake of your eyes. So I do recommend using, flame light of some kind, whether it be a lantern or candles. However, a lot of us know that there is a danger in using candles, especially if you got a lot of candles lit all over your house. And having it in a thing like this, or in that hanging candelabra, having an LED light is going to be more safe. I don't have to worry about if, like with this for instance, the candle doesn't sit in there. We've melted the wax. These are actually coated in wax, so that's what makes them look even more like a real candle. We've melted it and sat it in there, but it still seems to want to, if you're a little sloppy with it, it'll fall out. Well, if something like that happens, we don't have to worry about the open flame catching anything on fire. So this is a safe way of doing it. And it's also really great for if you have little kids around and you don't want an open flame because it's too dangerous. Again, with these, you're going to want to have more of them around because they don't put out near as much light, at least these particular ones, as a true flame candle. And however, you got enough of them, you can get enough light for you to be able to see, to walk through a room where you're not bumping into things. And they're just really pretty as well, and I'm very happy with them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link to the ones I bought down below, but I'm also going to put another link for a search on Amazon. And again, if you go through any Amazon links, any link that you go through, no matter what you buy through that link, as long as you clicked on that link to go to your shop to do your shopping, we still get credit for it no matter what you buy. But anyway, I'll put a search so you can look at all the various types of LED candles, because maybe you don't want tapers, maybe you want more of a pillar candle. There's all different kinds out there, and I would like to get a couple of the pillar candles someday. And that's just nice for when you don't want an open flame. And they are quite beautiful, and the LED types, they're going to last for a very long time, because I also have an LED lantern that my sister-in-law bought me, and that thing, it takes a long time for the batteries to go dead, and I think it takes 3 AAA batteries, and it's a beautiful light. In fact, let me go get it. Okay, I figured I better just bring it in and show you instead of describing it, because I didn't think to mention this one in the ways we light our home, but we do use this one quite a bit, whether the power's out or not, because it's just a beautiful light. I think it's meant to go out in the garden, but I love it inside. And especially when the power is out, it just makes a nice, beautiful, cheery light. And when it's dark, it's, you know, I got all these big lights on. It is plenty of light. In fact, let me turn the lights off so you can see how all these items look, including my little bouquet back here. And these are LED lights as well. I found at a garage sale. So you can see how these look without all the lights on. Now you can see in comparison with the LED lights here that the candle lights, they're not near as bright, but look how natural they look. They're just beautiful. I just really love them. And then here's how this looks. So these are really some great options right here of ways that you can use to light your home or have on hand for when the power goes out. And I'm not sure if this is available on Amazon. My sister-in-law bought it it was a birthday gift. She bought it at our local store. Our local store, we have one store, one big store. They have everything, and it really is a great place. I love our local store. But anyway, that's where she got it, and if I can find something similar to that on Amazon, I'll go ahead and link to that as well. But anyway, I recommend giving the different LED candles a try. I'm happy with these for the most part. I only wish they were brighter, but I believe that there's some out there that are brighter. Now on these, I think part of the reason too is they've coated the part where the light actually is with the wax. I suppose one could scrape the wax off and maybe get a brighter light, but I think that's part of what gives it just its beauty, is the way that wax is on there. Let me show you a close-up here so you can see that. So just some ideas for you to try for if you want to have some extra lighting on hand for the power goes out, and something that's a little more safe that you don't have to worry about, you know, fires getting started, and that uses very little battery power. Yes, it does take batteries, but I mean, these things can last for a very long time, and so it's just one way to go as far as that goes. And I also, though, I do still recommend investing in some good lanterns. The Feuerhand, the German lantern, is our personal favorite, and I will also link to those below, and we use those a lot, you know, even when the power is not out, because they just make a beautiful, nice, natural light. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something new. Thanks for watching. Take care, and God bless.